Should I really buy a British Shorthair cat in 2023? Is it going to be the right decision for me and my family? Well, ultimately, it's going to come down to three main factors. Those three factors are cost, time, and your situation. So let's discuss the cost first, because that's going to be the most detrimental factor for most people. Now, the price of a British Shorthair cat is going to vary depending on whether or not it's a purebred, and you'll often find that having a purebred British Shorthair cat is most often going to be the best option. The reason behind this is because British Shorthair cat owners like the characteristics of the British Shorthair cat breed. Now, if you had a Moggy, but primarily British Shorthair, you may see some of the characteristics, but not all of them. Buying a purebred from a trusted British Shorthair cat breeder is the primary way to get hold of a British Shorthair cat, but that is going to come at some cost. So with budgets being tight in 2023, you really have to think about whether or not you can afford to get a trusted British Shorthair cat from a reputable breeder. The second main concern is your time. Now, everyone's time is valuable, especially in these day and ages, but you need to make sure that you provide your cat with enough attention, because otherwise it's going to be lonely and bored, especially if it's a house cat. Looking after a British Shorthair cat is a big responsibility. You need to make sure you've got enough time during the day to make sure that your cat has enough food, water, and attention. If you work from home, then this may be a great option for you. However, if you're in the office and have to travel quite far to work, remember how much time you're going to spend away from your cat. Now, the reason why I've left situation till last is because it's the most in-depth and complicated aspect of owning a cat. You either need to have things weighed down in life, such as making sure you're financially stable, got a mortgage, got a well-paid job, or on the flip side, if you're moving around a lot or renting places, for example, you've got to factor that into your situation. What if something changed in the next 6 months? Would you still be able to give the same time, love and attention to your cat and be able to afford the upkeep? Also, factor in whether or not you're young and healthy. Are you going to have any health problems in the future? What about family? Are you considering having kids in the future? If so, what will be the ongoing costs of having cats and children within the household? Owning a purebred, or actually a Moggy British Shorthair cat for that matter, is a lot more complicated than it sounds. That's why we recommend, rather than listening to a 10-minute video about how to look after a British Shorthair cat, you look at all the individual videos on our channel explaining how you look after your British Shorthair cat and lots of questions and answers we have about looking after them and keeping them well fed. So, should you buy a British Shorthair cat in 2023? You'll be the only person that can answer that question.